morning.
How are you? Kimberly, Faith, and Michael here with another adventure. Today we are going to hike what's considered a pretty hard hike in Red Rock, one that we actually haven't done. And these days it's pretty hard to find hikes we haven't done. It's Rainbow Mountain. Rainbow Mountain, yep. It's 7.9 miles out and back, about 3,200 feet in elevation gain. So it's going to be pretty steep, especially because on the map it showed it's flat for the first like mile and a half. So it's going to be a real joy.
Even if you average it out, that's still 800 or so feet per mile. That's pretty.
It's going to be a great time. So it's off of the Oak Creek Trailhead, which is the last trailhead inside the scenic loop. So we have our reservation, which you need reservations, by the way, if you're going there from anytime from 8 a.m. until they close. You need a reservation at recreation.gov. If you're going before 8 a.m., you could just go in. So if you're an early bird like me, but we didn't make a reservation, then you could just go in. So we have our reservation. It's 8:10 a.m. We will see you on the trailhead. Oak Creek Trailhead. Be ready for it if you come, because it's one of the only trailheads that's rocky, not on a paved road.
Yep.
So here's Mount Wilson, which is the highest peak in Red Rock. Here is Rainbow Mountain. That's what we're climbing. So just to give you context. I had another hoodie on, but it was the same hoodie I wore in the last video I made for you guys. So I had to like wear my coat again, so you didn't think that I only own one hoodie. Well, this guy, on the other hand.
Every single one. I'm in this blue shirt with the little Under Armour with this thing. I also have one other blue shirt, but similar kind of material. But you know what? I know what works. I have a washing machine, so they're clean.
He only owns one shirt, maybe two.
It's the Einstein approach. It's the Einstein approach. He had like 5 different pairs of the same clothes, so he knew exactly what he's going to wear every day. And he didn't have to spend extra mind power on what he's wearing.
I disagree. Anyway, here we are, Oak Creek Canyon. You are here, and we're going up here. So we're going to follow all trails. Let's get the show on the road here. Well, the first bit sure is flat.
Yep.
So you know what that means. That means
all the elevation happens real quick.
Yeah, that's going to be a joy. You get to watch it unfold. Ridiculously beautiful. Don't forget to look up, look around. It's gorgeous. At about the 1.1 mile mark, we enter the bush, enter the abyss. We go down into it. Now we've got all the elevation. Now we get to scramble. This is the fun stuff.
So what we did there, when she said 1.1 miles and we entered the bush, we kind of turned to the west, and the trail goes up the wash. Not everyone knows that. You see a wash and think, well, I'm supposed to cross it, and there were some other trail possibilities, but the trail goes up the wash at 1.1, 1.15.
Look at this beautiful cairn we came across. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. You'll find this little red canyon-y thing. Follow it. Take the little steps up, and then allow the trail to hug you to the right, which would be direction north.
Where is she? Oh! And out pops the mohawk.
Trying not to rip my new pants. I shouldn't have worn these pants. He's a plug for Peloton, though.
She loves her Pelotons.
Made it through the hole. Up we go. Only about 3,000 feet left. Follow the cairns. Weird water. This is what I live for with hiking. Found it. Don't worry. When we take you to Machu Picchu, the hikes aren't this hard. Promise. And you haven't heard that we invited you to Machu Picchu? Let's talk. If you're not into scrambling, this is not the right hike for you. I said if you're not into scrambling, right?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty crazy. See what I mean? Just one of many scrambly
And it's not even vertical yet. It's gonna get vertical in just 200 yards.
This is where I say I'm not quite sure that we enjoy hiking. I think we do, but not really sure if we do.
We don't necessarily enjoy hiking. We love having hiked. Like I said in one of the other videos, everyone loves hiking until you start.
That's right. That's us.
While you tie your shoe, let me ask you this. Did you just say, for everybody to hear, that you were being graceful today?
I'm being extra graceful.
Extra graceful. That implies that you are graceful on a regular basis, but now just more than usual?
Yes.
You realize that, like...
I have extreme alacrity.
That's enjoyment and enthusiasm in what you're doing.
I was like a gazelle.
You're like a gazelle.
Like a
So you're like a gazelle coming up these mountains, right?
I'm graceful.
Oh my gosh. There's a little pool of water. Take a little bath. Yeah, the canyon's getting tighter together and more steep on either side.
Follow the cairns. You need to. The cairns and all trails. Woo. All right, I need use of both of my hands. I was just thinking about something. On the hikes that we go on, there's never any people that we run into. We never run into people on our trails. You want to know why? Because they're dumb trails. No, they're not. They're wonderful.
Because we're kind of crazy to be on them in the first place.
They're hard trails. We hardly ever run into people in the trails we do. This is going to be pretty vertical from here on out. And as you can tell, I'm very excited. Hey, look, a natural bridge.
Think it'll hold?
I think so. I feel like I need a running start.
Yeah, well, when you look up at what she's about to climb. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Lots of bushwhacking too.
What?
Fighting through thorns, fighting through all this. So make sure you don't wear a pair of new leggings. And when you get to the Ponderosa Pine standing there all by itself, admire it.
Amazing.
Look, a would-be waterfall. I guess this means we have to go up this too.
It's a water drizzle.
It is. This is pretty treacherous. Look at this. It's like we have to figure a way up. Look at this slide. It goes all the way up, which means we probably have to do the same.
Just in case it wasn't slick enough, they put ice.
Yeah, look at that. The ice going through the water. I mean, the water going through the ice. It is beautiful. It's agonizing, but it's beautiful. I'm to that, I don't know if we're going to make it point. I truly am. We've climbed about 1,700 feet, which means that's only about halfway up, although we've done 3.3 miles. So there's not much distance of hiking left. It's all up. So if you don't like elevation, don't ever do this hike. Look at this frozen waterfall. It just keeps going up. It's very pretty, but this is exhausting. Constant up, constant up. Watch out for the ice. You will get to a point, if you're following all trails, which you should, that you're going to have to cut right before you start summiting the mountain. And let me show you what it looks like. It's this dry wash that continues up.
And you can tell it because it heads exactly due north.
Right. Right. Due north. Same thing.
You get on the trail, you want to know if it's it. Look, there's a point due north. If it is, boom. If not, I guess you're in her world.
If not, go right. This might be the hardest hike in Red Rock. Mount Wilson is higher, but as far as difficulty, this tops the cake. Look at this. This is bullshit right here. this. See that tiny little spike right in the center? That's a cairn. That means we gotta climb up this. Bullshit.
No, it's good.
All right, we made it to that cairn. Looking down now.
Unfortunately,
It's beautiful over there.
From here steep as it is.
No, it doesn't. We still have to get up there. So we'll press on. But here's a really giant cairn. But make sure to stop and look at this. If you follow the cairns, which you should, it takes you down, which is bad news. Well, because you have to get back up. But it is the route. So you're not going the wrong way when the cairns point you down.
And the point is, it points you down to hiking off the ridge and on the north side of the ridge. So we're just kind of scaling along here.
It's safer. This is the trail that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on and on and on and on, my friends.
Little
Some
Miss
people-
Play, Little Miss Joy down in her heart is in a little bit different mindset.
Some people started hiking it, not knowing it was long, and they'll continue hiking it forever just because this is a trail that never ends.
It's a beautiful song.
Okay, we are to a point where we are at a summit. I don't understand All Trails. All Trails said it was going to be about 3.8, 3.9 miles up. We have already climbed hiked 4.7, and they're still showing us that is the summit. I'm done. We've climbed 3,000 feet, and let me show you this. This is dangerous. I don't even know how we would get from where we're at now to there. We have to go way down several hundred feet, then back up. So we snack and we out. Like I said, I'm gonna still count this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because we worked our ass off to get up here. One of the hardest hikes ever. We're coming down. Like I said, calling it a day for a number of reasons. One, it was starting to get dangerous. Two, it's cloudy out and we're fighting daylight. If we don't leave now, we'll be coming back at dark. In fact, we still may be coming back at dark. And I don't want to do that. This is too dangerous of a hike to do that. So we're going to count this as done. Successful. I mean, 4.8 miles each way when we were expecting less than 4. I mean, I'd call this a check mark. Cut your toenails before you do this hike. I did not think about that. I didn't think it would be this hard of a hike. And your girl may have some purple toes from going down at such a steep angle. You know, your toes are hitting the front of the shoe, kind of like runners, marathoners and half marathoners. So, cut your toenails. What's an adventure without an injury? As we were making our way down, I want to remind you guys, if you didn't see it last week, that we are hosting a 7-day retreat through Machu Picchu and the Sacred Valley in Peru. And it's going to be hiking and horseback riding, a lot of fun stuff. It includes all your meals, a bunch of cultural stuff, all your excursions. And what's different about our trip versus other Machu Picchu trips is we are adding elements of, personal growth and leadership and stepping out and self-expression. So it's like half personal growth retreat, half adventure. So if you're interested, the link for the retreat is below in the description. Check it out. If you have any questions, you can email me and we'd love to have you. Whew. You can't even see us. That's to prove the point. We just got back to the car. It is pitch black outside.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. Yes. It was over 9 miles. Our bodies hurt. We are hungry. And I just want to emphasize again, protect your toes, cut your toenails. My toes are hurting because going down is hard. It is hard. People underestimate going down.
The other thing is, through the canyon, there's no freaking trail, okay? There's some cairns to follow and whatever, but you're climbing these boulders. You saw the stuff. We saw the videos. It's hard. This is not for the faint of heart. This is a freaking hard hike.
And the Oak Creek Trail we did not see a single hiker. They were all climbers.
And there weren't that many climbers.
There weren't that many climbers, too. We saw 2 climbers that said, wow, we were impressed. Like, most hikers don't brave it out here. So, if you're if you're feeling brave, if you're feeling like strong for the day, Oak Creek, park there and just have at it. Have fun. Don't forget, Machu Picchu, September 3rd through 10th. Description link the link is in the description. We gotta go eat. So until next time, see you guys.